Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Tuesday, January the 28th. The year is 2025. Let's talk trading. Trading with Walmal. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine and differ from Walmal's. And a friendly reminder to always have your risk management in place so you don't lose more than you're willing to lose on any one single trade. Walmal. We had some news today, some movement in the market. So let's just go ahead and take a look at a trading screen and see what we got.
Yeah. Yep, it's just sitting here. Hasn't moved very much, but it has moved. That's always a good thing. We have a range today by the 84 pips.
Yep.
So that's good. But more importantly, the number I like to look at more than anything else is the hourly ranges. Over the last 4 or 5 hours, we've got basically somewhere between 15 and 20 pips movement.
Yeah, from 8 bars ago, we've got over lowest one is 13.8.
So that means you can make money. It's a little bit tighter than I'd like it to be, but 3 or 4 years ago that was always a 30 number, but that's okay. We'll make money somehow.
Yeah.
And I was in the middle of doing something else and missed a really good trade. Should have shorted the 40 because we had a flip-flop box over there. We had your red stripe. I don't know if you've talked to some traders yet about that red stripe yet. Type of trade. So it's that good for 5-6 pips. But doing other things, you miss the trade, don't get mad, don't jump in. That's when we talked about that the other day a little bit. You miss the trade, don't jump in. Just wait for the next opportunity.
Right.
You jump in, you get burned.
Yes,
At
you
least
do.
I do.
Yeah. And we got a flip-flop box here off of a 1 ball, but to me, since the 3 ball was the last one, I'd wait for a 2 ball before I'd look for a reversal.
Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of looking at this as a continuation down to the 30. That's what I'm seeing right now. It's on the 1 minute candle. Yes, we did have a blue stripe candle for a 1 minute, which I know you just count that because you don't like doing that on the 1 minute. But I'm looking at the prop south. The reason why is run the indicator too. We have a flip flop. But the thing is that I wouldn't take this at the open. I want a break of 33.7 or so, something like that, 33.6, which is the low of the previous candle. And
Right.
that's the reason why, because it failed, And I know that sometimes you like to go and take the even as far back as 2 candles. I don't like to do that. I just say trades off. I'll wait for the next flip-flop box to go and develop. Whereas I know you've been a little bit more aggressive than I have. You're willing to look back on extra candle.
Yeah.
And we're sitting here right now, we're 21 pips above the low. And just about a half hour ago, we were sitting at the low.
Yeah.
So it just shows you what the market can do. With 63 pips off the high, 58 pips off the open. So this has definitely been a down day.
And a down week.
There it goes.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. So with your way of trading it, you could have picked up a pip or 2 because you just would have taken that off that second candle. You could have picked up, a pip and a half. And that's the reason now, if you look at it, that's the reason why I don't like to take the 5 times. They'll give you the pip and a half, 2 pips. If you don't get out right away, it takes them right back from you.
Yeah, it sure will.
now you'd be down 1.5 or 2 pips or 3 pips.
Well, the thing is, we're H4, M30, H1, they're all green, so it's like don't really want to swim against the tide, especially on the new H4. Yeah, looking at M30, we're in the previous M30's upper wick zone right now.
Yeah. Kind of boring trading right now. Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening fast.
Right. If I was to go short, I gotta go, and the earliest I can go in would be at 34.
When you wait for the M30 to just trade the open, yeah, that's 34.8.
Right.
Yeah.
So if I was to go short, it would be because I'm now looking for the cover on the M30, flip-flop box, under indicator 2. Those are all the reasons why I'd go short. But I needed to get below that number before we could do it. This is part of the train, talked about the other day, this whole idea of going, preparing for a trade.
There you go.
So there we go. So now it goes short. And I'd be looking for just a little bit there. I wouldn't be looking for very much.
Well, let's see. If you're on M1, candle 3 is an outside bar.
Not on my chart, but that's okay.
It's not bigger than candle 4?
Nope.
On the M1?
It's bigger, but the high candle 4 is above the high of candle 3.
Well, no, outside bar, it's candle 3 and candle 4 is what you're looking at.
Yeah, candle 3, my high on candle 3 is at 37.2, and on candle 4, my high is at 38.1.
Huh. That's a big difference.
Yep. Yeah, we've seen that before. Well, that's a difference like a tip and a half or so. Okay, I would have gotten out of that trade at that point, and just because of all my precautions from before, you would have picked up two pips. But I did not take that trade.
Is that
My
because,
caution also,
I was going to say, is that because that wouldn't be considered an A trade?
yeah, exactly. And the midpoint of the body of that previous 1030, on my charts anyway, is at 30.4. And so it's pretty close to that. It's 2 pips away from it, but I just you know me, I don't like, not that I don't like, but I'm just very, very, very cautious when you start getting around midpoints. So the market likes to flip on midpoints.
Right.
For some reason. And honestly, I don't like the way the market's moving today. This doesn't feel like it's moving the way it normally does.
Yeah, it's kind of just sitting there. I wonder if
Yeah.
it's because of all the news that we've had.
Well, we got red news in about 15 minutes, so.
You mean 25, don't you? Top of the hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was 9:45. I misread the clock. Sorry, guys.
Oh, man, I'm kicking myself. I got out of my yen short a little quick. Why'd I do that?
Now, you could have taken the flip-flop box the other direction, and your entry there would have been at 35.2, and you could have picked up another 2 pips in the other direction.
Right.
And so that's how you would, and the thing is, you would have been above indicator 2, you would have had a green M30. So, but again, we're just in such a constricted market here. I wouldn't be going and looking for the 5 pips or something like that. Earlier, when I was trading with you, Hero, if you recall, I was waiting for like 5 pips, and sometimes I even picked up 9 pips on one particular trade. But that's just because we weren't stuck in this constriction where it just bound up. Now, eventually, it's going to break this, and then that's the thing about these things. If you get lucky, you pick up 10, 15, 20 pips. But if you would have stuck it out, then right now you would have been up from my entry anyway. You would have been up 4 pips.
Right.
But I wouldn't have stuck it. I'm just being honest with you. I wouldn't have stuck it for that long. I know you go and you love your launch pad at 40. I'm afraid of your launch pad at 40. Mainly because it's when it gets up to it coming up from the bottom, there are a lot of times it gets right up to right the launch pad and fails. It usually fails spectacularly. But the thing is, if it gets in there and you get a couple of closes above it, that's when it takes off and runs all the way to the 65. My trade would have been worth 5 pips now, 6 pips, 7 pips. That's all. But it's sort of like your little thing I'm talking about. You can't worry about the shrimp that you could have had, right?
Right. Yep. You got out of the line, cashed out. Yep. And then
you full.
yep. And then that kitchen door swings open. Here comes a guy with a big old platter of shrimp. It's like, you sons of.
Exactly. That's exactly right. I know we don't have much time left, but on the 5-minute chart, there was a red bar, a red stripe,
Right.
which obviously failed. But would you have taken that short? If not, why?
You mean on bar 1?
Bar 1. Yep.
I probably wouldn't have taken it because bar 3 already had a red stripe, and so would have gotten that. And since that's a lower high, it's kind of like trades off.
Okay. That's why your charts are so different than mine. The bar 3 on mine did not have a red stripe on it.
Well, actually, technically, no, I'm wrong. It didn't have a red. Well, it depends on how you have the indicator set.
Oh, okay. I just have it set the way it comes straight out of the box.
Yeah, it's the close. But if you wanted to use the high, the previous high rather than the previous close, it would have had a red stripe. But if you would have used the top or close, it wouldn't have been. So, but no, that wouldn't have been one for me. Like I said, unless I had it set to the previous high.
Right.